Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Third Eye Exchange. Today's reading is going to be What Am I Magnetizing to Me? Inspired by the full moon that just passed us. I got a download that it would be a good idea to see what is coming in for us in this next chapter or the next few weeks. Same thing, right? So due to the fact that I just released my Etsy shop, I just opened it. Today's objects to pick your pile from are inspired by a few of the things that are in there or things that will potentially be in there in the future. So if you're pile number 1, that is the Sage bundle, the energy clearing Sage bundle. Pile 2 is the journal kits with the chakra affirmation bookmark. Pile 3 is the evil eye. And pile 4 is a waterproof speaker. So pick your pile and I'll see you soon. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the energy clearing Sage bundle, this is your pile. So sorry, I just heard my neighbors. It freaked me out because I wasn't expecting it. So maybe that just happened to you. Maybe you just heard a noise that you weren't expecting to hear. Okay, so normally I do the pile setups before, but something is telling me try something a little different today. So today's topic, if you missed the beginning, which I hope you didn't miss the beginning, is what am I magnetizing to me in this new chapter / the next few weeks. And I actually didn't do any Palo Santo today, so let me do that real quick. I am going to use matches for this one that come in my Sage bundle. And I will say this is not a Palo Santo that comes in my bundle. Oh no. I guess I'm using a lighter. I forgot my fans on and my AC is not working, so they're coming to fix it soon, but for now, gotta love Mercury, right? With all the delays and twists and turns, for sure. So, hope everybody is having a great Mercury retrograde. This was definitely one of the more intense ones I've experienced. Probably the second most intense one that I've experienced and been aware of in the last couple of years. But at least I was ready for this one emotionally. So there might be something relevant about the last 2 years for you guys. But let's get in. All right. Spirit. What is pile 1 drawing to them in the next few weeks / this new chapter? What is pile 1 drawing to them in this new chapter? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, now they're jumping out. This deck usually doesn't do that, so this is also, I don't know why, like one of my favorite decks to use during Mercury retrograde. Okay. Now at the back of the deck, oh yay, we have the sun. I hope you guys can see me. If you guys see me in like my house clothes, whatever. All right, here we go. So we have Neptune, Sacrifice, number 10. Number 47, Grand Cross Provoker. Number 29, Fifth House, Creativity. Number 3, Mercury, Mind. Number 25, First House, the Body. I don't know why I feel like this is going to be my pile when I watch it back. Okay. There's a lot of heart energy here. And also, but I don't necessarily feel like these two are connected. I was like asking, like, you know, are they? And I didn't necessarily feel like they were. They could be, because I kind of see this as like a heart opening card, and then this is like a mind, like very Gemini, Mercurial energy, even some Virgo there, so you might have that in your chart. But 3 is expansion. I've been seeing tons of 3s. You might have been seeing that lately too, like 333, 33, 33, 33. Just 3s everywhere. But, okay, at the back of the deck we have the Sun Spirit. So, I'm just immediately excited about what we're doing. Okay, but let me get in. Alright, so at the moment, you're kind of in a phase where, like, old things are dissipating and new things are trickling in or about to trickle in. Even blessings. And you also might be purging. That's something definitely, like some old emotions, even like things that you really hadn't thought of or like thought you laid to rest might be coming up right now. And it's not that you even are like stuck on them or anything. It's more like they're coming up to the surface for you to purge them out, like once and for all, so to speak. And really just be laid to rest. Definitely like a time of like heightened emotions, but also what was I gonna say? When I saw this, I know it's not the symbol for Jupiter, but all of a sudden, like, that popped into my head as well. And then we have, like I said, a 3 here, so we'll get there. But also something else, we have 1111 here, so a portal is about to open up, and like I said, things are gonna start trickling in for you, like things that, this must be a collective energy, because I've been seeing like other readers too that I've been like tuning into, talking about like finally like the seeds that you've been planting are like coming to fruition, and you're about to see a lot of that in this new chapter, but it might not happen like as quickly as you anticipate, or honestly some things might come in even faster than you anticipate, so that's pretty exciting. And then this makes me think of like kind of where you're at right now is like, I mean, like really the energy is like everything coming together. It could also be like at a crossroads, but I definitely feel like this is like a card in this instance of like true alignment. And that's kind of like, you know, what you've been, like I said, what you've been praying on. The seeds that you've sown are coming to fruition. I'm gonna read for these. And you also might be questioning, like you might be experiencing a little bit of imposter syndrome. That might be part of this purge lately. Like you've been questioning yourself a lot, but know that like I said, this is coming up for you to address once and for all, finally, and let go of. Okay. Okay, they're saying, you know, be careful with boundaries, discernment. If people are coming to you with their problems, and asking if you can lend a hand, if you have to question yourself and go back and forth, don't sacrifice yourself. Do not be self-sacrificing, because it's just gonna bite you in the ass later. Poetry, music, art, psychic mediumship, but also nebulous thinking. So any words spoken or promises given are either poetry from the gods in higher realms or words which may be lies. But more positively, these may be messages from spirits or tapping into your own higher awareness. Yeah. So honestly, in this new phase, maybe some of your spiritual gifts are about to come to the surface and experience a level up. Let's see. It will be difficult to get to the bottom of the issue. You may see smoke and mirrors. Yeah, and that's funny because like when I like, it's not that like I'm tuning in here and it's like I'm getting it, but it's also hard to like. It's almost like I have to go through each one by one. Like there's not really like a whole picture here for me. Like, if that makes sense. Like, that's how the energy feels, too. This is Pisces, so you might have that in your chart. Neptune represents self-destructiveness and self-sabotage. You may be caught in a situation which is unclear. The reasons behind it may not make sense or are being withheld from you. Could have a hard time finding direction. That kind of resonates and links to that card. Sensing emotions, having visions. What's being below the surface is now being brought out. Be careful of trickery and playing emotional games. If a beautiful person enters your life, test the relationship. He or she may be too good to be true, or the love of it. Okay, apparently we're done there. Yeah, to me, the energy of this is definitely like Piscean. And it's funny because I was actually talking about Pisces earlier today with someone. And when you have that energy, it's important to not get caught up in the details, I guess, in the sense of like, or watch the details. I think that's a better way to put it, because with that kind of energy, that is, like the book was saying, like very self-destructive. It is kind of clouds our judgment. Piscean energy can be very up in the clouds. Like, it can be very psychic energy and like super in tune, but also like if you struggle with addictions or just self-destructive patterns, if there's any patterns and new habits, healthy habits you're trying to come and bring to fruition and to the forefront of your life, you might feel like you're fighting with yourself a little bit right now. And the reason I say that specifically is because in the last is the body. So we have, these are two like polar opposite energies in the beginning and the end, and this card represents, usually when I do this spread, where you're at, and this one represents the outcome. So if you've been wanting to start a new like fitness regimen, eat more healthy, go to the doctor and like have testing done, or go get a checkup and kind of pick the doctor's brain about a few things that have been on your mind. That's highly recommended. This is like, honestly, it's giving like Saturn energy, but not in a bad way. It's like you're taking care of business, or like you're on the right track there to take care of business. But it does feel a little bit overwhelming. I'm getting. And then Grand Cross Provoker. Yeah, there's a lot of root stuff too. So like I said, like some things that you've been trying to manifest might be coming in. Or there's something that you're trying to put out there, like some type of art, because like I said, Piscean energy, Neptune, that's like art, writing, the arts. Well, I said that already. And then creativity. It could also be music related. There's some kind of project that you've been sitting on, I feel like, and they're telling you like the time is now, like this is it. And then with the Mercury card, I almost feel like you're like this, whatever you're about to like bring to the forefront, like you've been really in your head about it, or like almost like coming up with the reasons of like I said, imposter syndrome, but also like, oh, it's not done yet, it's not ready yet, I have to do this, I have to do that, or like very, like I said, very Mercurial, Virgo, Gemini energy of like very back and forth about like, it's not like perfectionist almost. Yeah, that's the greatest way to put this too. That's like in the an obstacle lately. So it's definitely an energy of like getting your ducks in a row, like I said, like Saturn return energy. But with the sun and the underlying energy, it's putting a very positive spin on this. So like I said, it's you are there, you are doing what you have to do, but they are asking you to put in a little bit more when it comes to like, I think the root right now. I think anything that's been bothering you and weighing on you is going to be solved through working on your root chakra. So through exercise, through taking care of your health, and through bringing any artistic endeavors into the physical and into the public eye. So that is all I have for you today, Pile 1. Sorry if it's like shorter than it normally is. Spirit was just like very adamant. I actually do want to read up real quick on the Grand Cross Provoker in case I left anything out that might be important. Let me see. I didn't even see this, but it's like that you can't ignore this anymore. Focus and organization are key. That's also a strength of Virgos, I will say that. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it brought you clarity and maybe a big push to move forward. And thank you for stopping by Third Eye Exchange. Also check out my Etsy shop if you want a sage bundle or a journal kit as shown in the beginning. But I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever this gets to you. And don't forget, my readings are timeless. So Even if you come across this in like 5 years, the message is for you. But I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2. You chose the journal kits with the magnetic chakra affirmation bookmark. So this is your reading / your pile. Also, there's a couple things that like came through to me right before I got into the reading. Something about like, I don't know, I've never even heard of this harmonium jasper, so I don't know, like maybe I'm getting the name wrong because that was something coming to me clairaudiently, but something about that. Okay, they already wanted to flip that out. Oh, stuff's already coming through. Okay. And then they also wanted me to use this Yerba Santa, which I've never actually used this before. This is not in my shop. Just in case you guys were wondering. This is something I bought like a while back at the store. It like came in a sage pack, but I now purchase all my sage bundles for myself. So yeah, but I definitely am like interested in using it. I know it's very similar to sage. And I may put a little clip explaining what the properties of this are for any of those who may be interested. But they were like, for your pile, they were like, use Yerba Santa. So I'm like, okay then. Or you know what? My computer's right there. I'm about to look it up for you guys. Because we love educating and learning together with our peeps. This is like hard to light. Well, it's probably hard to light because my fan's on. LOL. Okay, it's still getting there. Something's coming through about like determination. It got too hot. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. All right, there we go. Finally. Okay. So yeah, like I said, they wanted me to use the Yerba Santa instead of the sage. I don't really know what that's about, but I'm grabbing my computer right now and we will find out together. Just in case I'm like doing anything top secret. Okay. Oh. I don't know why I feel like Reddit is just invaluable. Yerba Santa can be used for protection and setting boundaries. Okay, so maybe that's something you guys are working on right now. The boundaries thing. White sage for cleansing. Okay. Oh. Damn, I don't want to make this like heavy, but like you guys might have just went through something a little scary recently and like need the extra reassurance. Damn. Let me see. You know, we gotta dive in a rabbit hole when we're researching something new. Okay. Let's see. Okay, white sage. This is the difference. White sage, which I normally use, most people normally use, it says, very versatile and hugely effective. These smudges are used for a variety of purposes, including meditation, protection, cleansing, and purifying the body, warding off evil spirits, and fending off infections. Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yerba Santa, or holy herb, got its name from Spanish monks who were impressed by the plant's powerful healing properties. It is also known as bearweed, mountain balm, or consumptive's weed. Yerba Santa smudges have a distinctly uplifting aroma that stimulates your inner courage. Oh, that's amazing. They also increase psychic powers and facilitate healing and protection. This herb is also, I almost said yerb, is also used as a traditional remedy for coughing and several other ailments. I'm gonna pin this to my tab because there's more info on there and I like this article. So yes, welcome to tea time with me. Okay, so spirit, oh wow guys, what can my pile twos expect to draw to them in the next chapter? And then we need one more. Damn, like honestly, this deck doesn't really do reversals, but like, low-key, I feel like, damn, guys. And they gave me another one. That one's freaking reversed, too. I almost said the F word. Okay, I'm trying to censor myself for YouTube, though. I feel a little weird about that. Dude. Okay. So, first things first. Give me a second. Okay. I am sorry to anybody that this offends, but this is just what's coming through. The first thing is unfucking yourself, because I feel like whatever just happened was like, you messed up something like pretty bad. Like something you said or something you did or something you didn't say or didn't do, just like had just, yeah. It really, like, you're down bad right now. But it's like the energy's just not, it's not necessarily feeling like heavy. It just feels like the kind of energy that's like, fuck, man, like, I just can't believe I just did that. Okay. This is kind of dark humor, but like, so the Tower, everyone's always afraid of the Death card and the Tower card, but it could just mean big change. I mean, in this case, to be honest, like, yeah, something really went down. It could even be something that was beyond your control, and that you're like some kind of like, I'm sorry, like, I don't, trigger warning, like some kind of like situation that went down that was like really traumatic. Because it's kind of like it might be like one of the two things, or even both, for those of you watching. But you see how like this Tower looks like a smiley face, and this is in the what you want position. So this is just like, I almost like happiness, like just tranquility, peace, like no more fighting. Also, like every time I see like the Five of Swords, it's like it makes me think of like being like overly aggressiveness. So oftentimes, the energy of that card is generally not my favorite, but it's also reversed. That's why I feel like you're like, almost like you're making amends, like you're righting your wrongs if this is something that you did. And then you see here, Six of Wands. So the way I see it in here is more like, sorry, like, give me a second. It's kind of hard, like, to interpret this. So, six, I always represent as, like, harmony, restoring balance in this situation. It could also be, like, Venus energy. So it might be, so whatever happened, what could have been in, like, a relationship. It could be family, it could be siblings, but it could be a love situation. Honestly, like, this feels almost like maybe there was an argument that went down, maybe even some cheating, or, you know, I like I said, I might get slaughtered for this, but it is what it is. And you're, like I said, it's the energy of like righting your wrongs now, like, because this is in the what you need to do position. And then Three of Cups is in the obstacle position. So the way I see that for here is like, also, oh, by the way, before I get to that, this could also be like a business opportunity that you feel like you effed up royally. Like like a missed opportunity. There we go. Because of something, like I said, something that you said or did or didn't do. It's funny how there's like that dynamic. And Three of Cups is often like networking. It could also be like the expansion of emotional intelligence, or outsourcing to help with emotional intelligence, maybe therapy, but also like in the obstacle position, and this is reverse, it's like one of the issues like hindering you, if this was something business related, is like, and also I think it ties into the Yerba Santa giving us courage, is like literally that, like, is that we feel like we're, you know, we don't have the courage. But also you see how like there's all this energy, and then kind of in the what you need to do position, or like the forthcoming, is take control of the situation and turn it around into your favor, because you will be successful in this. You can make this right for sure. What else? Or it also, like, it might be that you don't connect enough emotionally. That could be an issue. Definitely like an internal thing, it feels like. And then outcome, the Chariot. So, like I said, you will be moving forward. Some of these cards, like I said, like a lot of them are in reverse, but I think it was Spirit really wanted to just emphasize, like, it's down bad right now. They're down bad right now. I don't think it, like I said, like, a lot of this is intuitive, so you can't necessarily take things at face value. And I don't, for sure. But the Chariot is always a card of, like, moving forward. And also, there's 7 here. So that's always spiritual. Actually, there's 2 7s here. Because we have 10 plus 6. Because this is 16. Well, yeah, 16s. And 1 plus 6 is 7. So 2 7s. Very spiritual. There's definitely some kind of karmic lesson being learned right now. Good or bad, or both. And look, we also have the 7 of Wands as the underlying energy, and look at how she's fighting off opposition. So overcoming obstacles, overcoming this aggression, overcoming this impulsivity, I want to say. And they also threw this out at me, the Page of Cups reversed. And like I said, I'm not really doing reversals right now. But this is Piscean energy. There's been Piscean energy in level 1, 2. That's also very spiritual, psychic energy. So I think whatever you're experiencing is going to teach you, how to navigate your emotions better, for sure. And also trust yourself more, like trust your gut. And don't be so quick to jump the gun on things. That's really being highlighted here. But you got this. You have the power to turn the situation around, and you will be successful as long as you kind of set your cap down and make things right. So I am definitely on the sidelines cheering for you. I hope that everything works out, and I hope you got any messages and clarity that you needed to move forward, and the confidence and courage to move forward. So thank you for coming and supporting me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your best friends. And don't forget to buy a journal kit in my new Etsy shop. Link is in bio or on my Instagram, which is also at Third Eye Exchange. Same exact handle as my YouTube. But thank you for coming, and I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever this finds you. Don't forget my readings are timeless. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Love you. Hello, pile 3. You chose the Evil Eye. And this will be your reading on what am I magnetizing to me in my next chapter for the next few weeks. Whatever resonates. Why isn't it pile 3? Oh, you know what? Let me clear the energy. But I will say this while I am preparing this pile. So I don't know. I guess it was for your pile. I thought maybe it would be for like pile 2, but Spirit was like, no, like it's pile 3. So I heard the song, like lyrics from that song, Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. you know, I think it's in the beginning when she's like, you call me again, drunk in your Benz, and I don't remember the lyrics after that. So I don't know, maybe you're listening to that song, or maybe that's gonna pertain to whatever's gonna come through. So, or maybe you were just listening to that song, or it's been like something you've been playing a lot lately, so. There we go. All right. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, kids. All right, Spirit. What are my pile threes magnetizing to them in this next chapter? Okay. This is a lot of cards, so we're gonna kindly ask Spirit to only give us 5 cards. Spirit, what is my pile 3 bringing in, magnetizing to them in the next chapter / next few weeks? Don't make me take from the top. Guys, okay. I'm gonna do this 2 more times, and then if nothing comes out, we are taking from the top, friends. Okay. Now we're taking from the top, friends. And okay. Openness at the bottom of the deck. And the 22, that's a master number. I always take that as like connections. Also alignment could be connection to spirit. But when you add the 2s together, it's 4. So that's also like stability. So let's see, we'll get in. Also listening to the higher heart, because pink is like the higher heart chakra color. Okay. We're at the goddess. So this gives me like the Empress vibes. 3 and 2 is 5. 5 is the number of change. What you want. Trust in the divine. 34 adds up to 3 and 4 adds up to 7. That's like spiritual. Also, you see, there's like an emphasis on the higher heart, dude. Because look at the pink. There's pink here. There's pink here. There's pink, the literal higher heart, pink there. What you need to do. Oh shit, 7. There's a 7 right here too. Past lives. Obstacle. This is red, so there's red here and red here next to each other. So these are connected somehow, and this is... Often when I see orange and red, and there's both here, I think of like this. Well, this is like the root chakra, and this is, like I said, the Empress. So every time I think of the Empress, it's like Taurus energy, stability, like manifestations coming in, because you're in that Empress receiving mode. Outcome. wisdom. Pardon me. Oh, I just got goosebumps all over. Okay. So I kind of have my own, like, I've already kind of figured out what's going on here to an extent, but we'll see what flows. If it does tie into the song I channeled in the beginning, the Happier Than Ever. This is about letting go of a relationship. It could have been something that's like long gone, or it could be something that you just let go of or that you're thinking about letting go of because something's just not sitting right with you. And you know that honestly, like, you just deserve better. And you deserve more, and so I want to say this. When I was shuffling, there was a card that I saw that, like, I was drawn to, and I proceeded to keep going because I didn't feel like it was done yet. And it's not, let's see if I can find it real quick. And I think it was the Psychic Connections card. And that got me thinking immediately. Okay, here it is. Number 29. Oh, Psychic Conversations. Okay, whatever. We'll actually leave that there just in case you want to see it. So I thought it was Psychic Connections. So either way, there's a point, and I'm supposed to bring this up. So like I said, there's something that a relationship that you're thinking about letting go of, or that you have let go of, or, you know, and you might have even thought, like, you just felt so weirdly drawn to this person. And I think part of it is you guys were connected through past lives. So that might be why it was something that at one point, because this doesn't feel like right now to me. It feels like a past energy, but it could be right now. Time is fluid. Yeah, so you might have been like thinking about it, or like it's like already been purged, or, you know, like, this is confirmation that you two have past lives together. And one of the reasons why they had such an impact was I'm clearing a lot right now. Wow. You came together. You were always, oh my gosh, this is like a new thing that I like. Yes, chef's kiss. Okay. You came together. You were never meant to be, but always meant to meet. There we go. Never meant to be, but always meant to meet. And you know this. And I think, you know, the universe is asking you, like, because you are in this, like, Empress energy of receiving. They're just asking you, like, just be patient, dude. Just be patient. Allow yourself to connect with people. Allow yourself to, like, bring new energies in and open yourself up to new energies, and trust that the universe is going to take you to what you're trying to bring in terms of relationships, whether that's friendships, partnerships, romantic, or business. And I don't know if you guys are like probably my spiritual pile, honestly, and I'm getting the sense to mention have you been working with your Akashic records or trying to tap into your Akashic records lately? Because that's another branch of this. Like, I would definitely recommend trying to do Akashic record meditations to access yours. There might be something beneficial, or that might be something that's about to come up for you. Like, you might start having dreams, like premonitions, that literally are like you accessing your Akashic records in your sleep, or just like downloads, like visions, psychic visions, which same. And this is something that's starting to come through for you, especially with the sevens. There's the 2 7s here, and then this is, when I looked at this card just now, it's a 9. That's the end of a cycle. And I just heard, it's part of a Lana Del Rey song, and she goes, "Is this the end of an era? Is this the end of America?" I don't remember what song that's from, but comment if you know the song, because damn, yeah, you're definitely wrapping something up right now, and you're about to bring in something amazing. Like, you're about to meet people on your level, maybe even bring in a partner that's like spiritually adept and on your level as well. And you might be like, oh, no. Trust the process, bro. Trust the process. You're nearly there, nearly there. I just channeled, you know, in Harry Potter, when I think it's Prisoner of Azkaban, when there's that talking head on the night bus, and he's like, nearly there, nearly there. That's literally what I heard. Oh my gosh. You guys are clowns. All right, spirit team. And I do want to read this one. It could just be the root, but I feel like there's a little bit more in there. So we're gonna... Oh, an ascended master. Kuan Yin is an ascended master. She is the Bodhisattva of compassion, and she is reaching out to you now. Perhaps there is an area of life where a little more compassion could make a difference. Okay, yeah, so okay, that makes more sense why this isn't the obstacle. So it's either like in this situation, like your view was so rigid, and like maybe all you could focus on was like the fact that this person hurt you, or what they did in the situation. It could also be like you're not like showing that compassion for yourself, for like wanting, because okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Like when the happier than ever, if we're channeling that energy in the song, you know, essentially like she's explaining like she was such a good friend or lover, or just however you want to view it. She showed up, she was a solid person in this relationship, and this person just like, or they're constantly bringing her down with them, or their self-destruction would have ultimately led her down a path. Like, it would have knocked her off her path, essentially. And I think this is really calling you to have compassion for both yourself and that person, and understand that like this was karmic, because in the outcome it's wisdom. So it's like, this is something that like I said, you were always meant to meet, but you were never meant to be, but you were always meant to meet and grow through this. This was helping you access deeper parts of yourself, heal deeper parts of yourself, so that you could bring this relationship, these higher timelines into you. So this is really exciting. And definitely I'm recording this like a couple days away out after the full moon. But like I said, my readings are always timeless. So thank you, pile 3. I'm really excited to see what happens. Please don't forget to like, comment, share with your best friend, and let me know what ends up happening. I'm really excited for you. But you're doing amazing, sweetie, and I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever this crosses your path, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop and buy your sage bundles. Everything's ethically sourced, and that was an important thing for me when making them. And journal kits, they are clearance, and there's lots more coming soon, so I will see you later. Love you. Bye. Hi, pile 4, sorry. Pile 4. Oh my gosh, guys. So, Spirit was just like, basically for pile 4, because originally I was going to do 3 piles, and then Spirit was like, you could do 4. And I was like, okay, but like, what deck should I use? And they were like, all of them. And I was like, oh, okay. And so now I'm like, do I just like shuffle them all separately, or do I just combine them into one big Mac Daddy deck? Like, you know, but I guess. And literally they were like, well, you don't have to do it that way. And then some of them were like, but it'd be nice if you did. And I was like, I guess I'm doing it that way. So I'm gonna see. We'll see. If we can make it work, we'll make it work. If not, I'm going to try to hold my patience and separate all the cards and then do it that way, deck by deck. So wish me luck. All right, friends. I just painted this desk. It's getting scratched already, but that's fine. Honestly, you know, if anybody has like a desk accessory set they like. No, I'm sorry, guys. These are different size cards. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. But it was a nice thought, though. All right, Spirit. Let me see what pile 4 is. I keep wanting to say pile 3. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you'll find some other messages for you in pile 3. So let me know what pile 4 is magnetizing to them in the coming weeks. Okay, so these all wanted to come out. Oh wow, guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. It's amazeballs. All right. Ooh. Oh, I'm so interested right now. Okay. A mixed bag, my friends. We got a mixed bag here. Bringing in for them, magnetizing to them. Sorry guys, sometimes it's hard for me to remember because it's a lot of words and I'm like in another world right now, literally, but at the same time I'm not. Alright, Spirit, what is my pile 4 magnetizing to them? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, underlying energies. Damn. I think like in all of my piles, or almost all of my piles today, Pisces came out in some way, shape, or form. So there's some spiritual shiz going on. All right. I never know which way this is gonna go, so I'm excited. Okay. Where you're at. 8 of Cups. For me, anytime I see this, there's, I think, one other card that sometimes makes me feel this way. The 8 of Cups in this deck that I have. I always see, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Pasheen cat. He's like on a bicycle, and there's a meme of him where it says, riding away from your bullshit, like, toodaloo, motherfucker. He's like on a bike, and he just looks like so innocent and like, I don't know, it gets me every time, but this is how it's making me feel. So you might have just like dodged a bullet, or like you might have just come out of a time period where it's like you've just like seriously up leveled spiritually, emotionally. Okay. Excuse me. I've been purging. And then what you want, blessings. I think that's like pretty self-explanatory. We can also read the card for it in a few. I feel like I should read the booklets today, but we'll get there. And then what you need to do, rewards. So the way that this is coming through is like yes, read it in the place that it's held, like in terms of like what each card is supposed to signify in the spread, but also like kind of read them like fluidly. Like I said, guys, it's like a mixed bag today. So what this card is coming through, and this is also, the 30 adds up to just 3. So we have 8 is like is more like emotional fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, I'd say, like more satisfaction. And then this is what you want, so that's like I said, blessings, self-explanatory, but also 5 is change, and it could be a little like expansion as well, or travel. What you need to do, rewards, and like I said, this is 3, so that's like expansion, and also creativity. So the way that's coming across is like whatever spirit is like bringing in for you right now, like there's gonna be like a lot of things coming to fruition right now, and probably have already started to, and they're asking you, we're sending you literally what you need for the next chapter, for whatever you've been asking for. We're sending you what you need to make it happen. We're sending you the tools, whether it's emotional, physical, spiritual, financial. They're sending you the tools, but it's also like part of this, and you see the dragonflies here. That can be a few things. That's like, they want you to like transform. They want you to take these things and multiply them. They want you to connect with spirit more. You might end up seeing a ton of dragonflies after this, or you have been seeing those, so this is a confirmation, especially if you saw one today, like right before this, and it was like random purple or blue or yellow, and mangoes. Every time I see mangoes like in this card, I'm like, let that man go. So maybe there's a man that you need to let that man go. For real. Could be something too. But generally speaking, you're in like your boss bitch energy right now. Okay, friendship. That's so weird because I think it was pile 1. I think. They got, this is giving me like 3 of Cups energy. They have that in, or maybe it was pile 2. I don't know. It was one of them. Oh, okay. So you might have had issues making friends, like good friends and sustainable friendships in the past due to like trigger warning in advance. Maybe family dynamics growing up. Also check your 4th house. Might be whatever placement you have. I'm trying to like get one, but I'm not getting like, it could be like 4th house in Virgo, 4th house in Aries. Aries are good at connecting, but they do have a side to them that's very introverted. So it could be like 4th house in Aries or 4th house in Scorpio, actually. That I think that's what I want to go with. Or like Pluto in your 4th house. You might have that placement in your chart. And like I said, friendships, you might have had issues like making connections in the past, but this new energy that's coming in is like, you've just learned so much. You've just come out of a cycle that they're really asking you to stay true to yourself, but also be authentic with people, be vulnerable with people, share yourself with people. Trust that whoever's meant for you is going to be there. And then I want to read this, but I actually want to go through these. So these are all the underlying energies. So we have Judgment, which is 10-10. So that's out with the old, in with the new. Integrity. And this was like very interesting to me that these were both next to each other. And then Pisces, I believe. This is a 6 energy. This is a 4 energy. And like I said, out with the old, in with the new. So integrity, stability, staying true to yourself. Pisces, I believe. Also listening to your intuition in this next chapter and using that to guide you. Using your discernment. The discernment that you have just finally mastered. In all this healing that you did, because this is, like I said, paddling away from anything that doesn't serve you. There's a lot of water energy here. Maybe you guys are like water signs. But like I said, this is pretty like Scorpio and Plutonian energy, but not in like a heavy way. I just heard like in my right ear ringing. Hi guys. I want to read this one, and I want to read this one, maybe even this one. Also, you might be connecting with people over art or over something creative or like a business. Like that's gonna come to the forefront, like your connections for sure. But this is a very like light energy. Like it feels really good, honestly. Like you've been putting in a lot of work, and I just want to let you guys know, like, I'm proud of you for real. Like, congratulations. You're doing amazing. Okay, here we go. The Judgment card is the beginning of a new cycle in your life. It is the culmination of your journey. It is a time to be reborn, to rise above your current situation and reap the rewards of a life spent in pursuit of the higher self. In reaching this plane of existence, realize that you are still deeply connected to all planes of being. And that's, yeah, like we have a lot of different numbers here. We have a lot of 10s though. So like I said, this is out with the old, in with the new. And then this is 10 too. There's a lot of 10s here. So maybe you've been seeing 10-10 a lot, or 10s. Okay, let's see. Your mind is enlightened. Your mind is still muddy. Your spirit is risen. Your spirit is still struggling. You are a spiritual being. You are a human being. The struggle was enlightenment the whole time. You just didn't have the eyes to see it. Maybe also The Alchemist might resonate with you guys. I'm actually going to start reading that very soon. So maybe if you haven't read it, maybe order it. Have a nice picnic with yourself under a tree while you're waiting for your new friends. You have found that enlightenment does not mean your whole world changes and you can't recognize yourself in the mirror anymore. Instead, awakening is a subtle shift in your consciousness. Understand the duality of life and death. The sun and the moon still rotate, but you are comfortably sat in the liminal space in between. I love that, man. You no longer needing to commit to darker light. You can sit and observe, smile softly, laugh heartily. That is pretty Piscean energy at times, actually. Just water energy. There's a lot of water here. See, water there too. Water here. Water here, water here, water here. Yeah. Okay, and then I wanted to read this one. Your question may somehow be rooted in the past. The fourth house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings, all the ways we are touchy and emotional, dreams, and our soul yearnings. It signifies the home. Oh my gosh, guys, you're about to bring in your soul family. Like 100%. Now I'm feeling pressure in my third eye. So 100%. Hit the nail on the head. In the earliest phase of childhood, like coming back to the child within, like your inner child healing and like busting forward in their paper armor in like the best way. It signifies the home, family, and earliest phase of childhood, even to the time shortly before birth when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. There also might be something here that has to do with your relationship to your mother. Maybe having healed that. Or maybe you're becoming a mother. Because there was some Cancerian energy. Okay, the house represents nurturing. This could be parents in general. Our relationship to our parents. The father who is able to mother and nurture his offspring. Mothering and motherhood. The fourth house shows the beginning of the family and holds the memories of our ancestors. It represents putting down of roots and the foundation of everything in our lives, our heritage, and tribal affiliations. In the fourth house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. As well as caretaking, it also represents hidden treasures and a place to retreat. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in the fourth house. When this card shows up in a reading, home and family issues may have something to do with your query. And as it represents your current environment, family members, and where you live, real estate and land might also fit. Yeah, you might be buying a home. That might be part of these rewards, like, and like what Spirit's sending in for you. This can be a predictor of the birth or new members in the family, a pregnancy, and sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by heavenly means. Events or appearances of persons from your faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant again. You may reconnect with someone and pick up again just where you started, even it has been years since you've seen your friend. Memories of past lives. That could be very Piscean too. May surface, transforming areas of your present life. Depending upon the surrounding cards, the results may be uplifting and perfect or shattering to the core. These memories will change you and the way you view your life. Again, look for reunions and reconnections. You may dig up some fascinating news about family or ancestry. Inheritances may figure in. The home is the primary meaning behind this card. So buying or selling a house, adding onto a house, real estate, managing properties, creating a secure home, which you have done. And you should pat yourself on the back, both sides. As the fourth house is Also, the House of Dreams, imagining and relying upon magic could feature. After all, the 4th house is lorded over by Lady Moon. You also might want to check out my Lady Moon reading video. That one's not a pick a card, but if you feel called. Mistress of Magic and the Unseen World. It is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be. As long as you don't worry and fixate, your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. Yo, we love this. I love this. And finally, whatever is being asked about may occur around the time of the full moon. So we just ended the full moon. So something might have come in for you, or it might be in the next couple of days or by the next full moon. So if you were asking about something specific. So yes, pile 4. Thank you for coming. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment below, subscribe, share with your best friend. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever this finds you. And I will see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.